Hello, dear learners. Welcome to English Vision, the podcast. I'm Sophia, and today we have something truly special for you, a podcast that will not just help you learn English, but make you feel confident speaking it every single day, even if you are just starting. Yes, you heard me right. Confidence is key, and we will build it together, step by step, word by word. In today's session, we will explore practical English phrases, simple sentences, and real life conversations that you can start using immediately. No matter where you are, no matter your level, this is your safe space to practice, to speak, to make mistakes, and to grow. Because learning English is a journey, and every journey begins with a single step. So let's take that step together, shall we? First, let's talk about confidence. Many learners feel shy, nervous, or even scared when speaking English. Maybe you worry about mistakes. Maybe you think your accent is not perfect. But here's the truth. Mistakes are proof that you are learning, and your unique voice is your power. English is not about perfection. It's about communication, about expressing yourself, about connecting with others. So every time you speak, remember this: you are improving and you are amazing. Yes, amazing. And the more you speak, the stronger your confidence becomes. Now, let's warm up with a simple exercise. Repeat after me slowly. Hello, my name is Sophia. I am learning English and I am confident. Say it with me again. Hello, my name is Sophia. I am learning English and I am confident. Feel the words, feel the energy, because speaking English is not just about the words, it's about your feelings, your intention, and your voice. Next, let's learn some practical phrases you can use every day. These phrases are simple, easy to remember, and very useful. For example, when you meet someone, you can say, "Nice to meet you," or "How are you today?" When you want to ask for help, you can say, "Can you help me, please?" Or, "I don't understand. Can you explain?" Notice how polite and confident these phrases sound, and the more you practice, the more natural they will feel. Finally, for this first part, let's talk about listening. Listening is as important as speaking, and one of the best ways to improve is by hearing real conversations, listening carefully, repeating, and shadowing, which means copying exactly what you hear. Today, we will practice that together, and by the end of this video, you will feel more confident, ready to speak, and ready to enjoy English like never before. Now that we have warmed up, let's move into some real life conversations. Conversations you can use anywhere, at school, at work, or even online. First, imagine meeting a new friend. You can start by saying, "Hi, how are you?" Then listen carefully to their answer and respond naturally. For example, "I'm good, thank you. And you?" Notice how simple this is, yet it shows confidence, friendliness, and interest in the other person. Next, let's try a conversation about hobbies. Talking about hobbies is a great way to connect. You can ask, "What do you like to do in your free time?" And answer with, "I enjoy reading books, watching movies, and listening to music." Say it with me. "I enjoy reading books, watching movies, and listening to music." Feel how natural it sounds. Remember, practice makes perfect. Now, let's practice ordering food. This is very useful when traveling or at a restaurant. You can say, "I would like a coffee, please." Or, "Can I have a sandwich?" Notice the politeness, notice the clarity, and repeat after me slowly. "I would like a coffee, please." "Can I have a sandwich?" Excellent. You are doing amazing. Every word you speak builds your confidence. Now let's practice asking for directions. Imagine you are in a new city. You can say, "Excuse me, where is the bus station?" Or, "Can you show me the way to the park?" Repeat after me. "Excuse me, where is the bus station? Can you show me the way to the park?" See how simple it is. And every time you practice, you are training your brain, your tongue, and your confidence. Next, let's practice small talk. Small talk is very important in English. It helps you connect with people and feel more comfortable. You can say, the weather is nice today, isn't it? Or did you watch the game last night? Try it with me. The weather is nice today, isn't it? Did you watch the game last night? These small sentences can make a big difference because confidence grows with every interaction. Finally, let's practice expressing feelings. It is very important to speak clearly about your emotions. You can say, I feel happy today, or I am a little tired. Notice the simplicity. Notice the honesty. Repeat after me. I feel happy today. I am a little tired. Using these sentences regularly makes you more comfortable speaking English and more confident every day. Now that we have practiced basic conversations, let's take it a step further and learn how to tell short stories in English. Storytelling is a powerful way to improve your fluency and impress your friends. Let's start with a simple story. Repeat after me slowly. Yesterday, I went to the park. I saw many people playing football, and children were laughing. Feel the rhythm of the sentences. Notice how easy it is to connect ideas. This is how real conversations happen, one sentence after another, naturally, confidently, next. Let's practice asking questions. Questions are important because they keep conversations alive. You can ask, what is your favorite food? Where do you usually go on weekends? Repeat after me. What is your favorite food? Where do you usually go on weekends? Notice how polite and friendly these questions sound. Asking questions shows interest and makes you a confident English speaker. Now, let's combine speaking and listening. I will say a sentence, and you repeat after me, slowly, clearly, and confidently. Here we go. I am learning English every day. I enjoy speaking with new friends. Practice makes me stronger. Repeat each one. Feel your confidence growing, because every word you say is practice, and every practice builds fluency. Next, let's explore daily expressions. These are phrases you hear often in English, and using them makes you sound natural. For example, you can say, good morning, how was your night? I hope you have a great day, or thank you for your help. Repeat after me. Good morning, how was your night? I hope you have a great day. Thank you for your help. Notice how friendly and confident these expressions feel. Use them every day, and your English will improve fast. Now let's practice talking about the future. Talking about plans is very useful. You can say, tomorrow I will go to the library. Next week I will meet my friends. Repeat slowly. Tomorrow I will go to the library. Next week I will meet my friends. Using will helps you speak about future events confidently, and planning in English is a great way to practice grammar naturally. Finally, let's practice giving opinions. Sharing your thoughts is important in conversations. You can say, I think learning English is fun, or in my opinion, movies are better than TV shows. Repeat after me. I think learning English is fun. In my opinion, movies are better than TV shows. Notice how these sentences make you sound confident and show that your ideas matter. Now that we have practiced opinions, let's learn how to express agreement and disagreement politely. This is very useful in conversations. You can say, I agree with you, or I'm not sure about that. Repeat after me. I agree with you. I'm not sure about that. Notice how polite and confident these phrases sound. Using them shows respect for others and builds your confidence in speaking English. Next, let's practice making suggestions. Giving suggestions is important in daily life. You can say, you should try this restaurant, or let's go to the park tomorrow. Repeat slowly, you should try this restaurant. Let's go to the park tomorrow. Let's see how natural it feels. And notice how these sentences make you sound friendly, confident, and polite. Now, let's focus on expressing feelings more deeply. This makes your English more real and natural. You can say, I feel excited about my new job, or I feel nervous before speaking English. Repeat after me, I feel excited about my new job. I feel nervous before speaking English. Expressing emotions is a key part of communication, and it helps you sound confident and natural. Every feeling you share improves your fluency. Next, let's practice giving advice. Advice is very common in English conversations. You can say, you should practice every day, or it's important to listen carefully. Repeat slowly. You should practice every day. It's important to listen carefully. Giving advice politely shows confidence and makes your English sound natural. Now, let's practice talking about past experiences. This is very important to tell stories and share memories. You can say, yesterday, I went to the market, or last weekend, I watched a movie. Repeat after me. Yesterday, I went to the market. Last weekend, I watched a movie. Notice how using past tense gives your English more depth and helps you speak confidently about real events. Next, let's practice expressing preferences. Preferences help you explain what you like or dislike. You can say, I prefer tea over coffee, or I like reading more than watching TV. Repeat after me. I prefer tea over coffee. I like reading more than watching TV. These simple sentences show confidence and make your English more natural. Finally, let's combine everything we learned so far. Let's imagine a full conversation. You can start by greeting, asking a question, expressing your opinion, and giving advice. For example, you can say, Hi, how are you? I think learning English is fun. You should practice every day. What do you like to do in your free time? Repeat it slowly and notice how all the phrases connect naturally. Now that you can combine phrases in a conversation, let's practice speaking about your daily routine. Talking about routines is very common and helps you sound natural in English. You can say, I wake up at 7 a.m., I eat breakfast, and then I go to work. Repeat after me slowly. I wake up at 7 a.m., I eat breakfast, and then I go to work. Notice the sequence. Using connecting words like and then makes your English smoother and more confident. Next, let's talk about talking on the phone. Phone conversations can be difficult, but practicing simple phrases makes it easier. You can say, Hello, this is Sophia. May I speak to John? Or, I am calling to ask about the meeting. Repeat after me. Hello, this is Sophia. May I speak to John? I am calling to ask about the meeting. See how polite and confident this sounds. Every time you practice, your confidence grows. Now, let's practice expressing surprise and excitement. These expressions make conversations more lively. You can say, Wow, that's amazing, or I can't believe it. Repeat after me, Wow, that's amazing. I can't believe it. Expressing emotions makes your English sound real and shows confidence. Next, let's practice apologizing and thanking. These are important for polite conversations. You can say, I'm sorry for being late, or thank you very much for your help. Repeat slowly, I'm sorry for being late. Thank you very much for your help. Notice how confident and polite these sentences sound. Using them regularly improves your English and builds trust with others. Now, let's practice inviting someone. Invitations are very useful in daily life. You can say, Would you like to join me for coffee? Or let's go to the cinema this weekend. Repeat after me. Would you like to join me for coffee? Or let's go to the cinema this weekend. See how friendly and confident this feels. Inviting others is a great way to practice speaking English naturally. Next, let's talk about talking about hobbies in more detail. Hobbies make conversations fun. You can say, I love painting. It relaxes me. Or playing football keeps me healthy. Repeat slowly, I love painting. It relaxes me. Playing football keeps me healthy. Expressing your hobbies confidently shows personality and makes you more engaging in English conversations. Finally, let's practice combining all these skills. Greetings, questions, opinions, advice, emotions, routines, and hobbies. Here is an example. Hi, how are you? I think learning English is fun. You should practice every day. Yesterday, I went to the park. I love painting in my free time. Would you like to join me tomorrow? Repeat it slowly. Notice how everything connects naturally. This is how confident English speakers talk. Now, dear learners, you have learned greetings, questions, opinions, advice, emotions, routines, hobbies, and much more. Remember, confidence comes from practice, and practice comes from speaking every day. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are learning. Every word you speak is progress, and every sentence you say makes you stronger? Next, let's talk about speaking with strangers. Meeting new people can be scary, but with the phrases and skills you have learned today, you can feel confident. Start with a simple greeting, ask a question, and share a little about yourself. For example, "Hi, I am Sophia. What do you like to do in your free time?" Notice how friendly, confident, and natural this sounds. Every conversation is a chance to grow. Now let's practice storytelling more confidently. You can share experiences, even small ones. For example, yesterday I went to the park, I saw a beautiful flower, and it made me happy. Repeat slowly. Notice how the sentences connect naturally and how using past tense makes your story real. The more stories you tell, the stronger your confidence becomes. Next, let's focus on positive thinking. Speaking positively builds confidence and fluency. You can say, "I can do this." "Every day I improve." Repeat after me, "I can do this." "Every day I improve." Positive sentences not only improve your English, they also motivate you to keep learning. Confidence grows when your mind and words are positive. Now let's practice combining everything one last time. Greetings, daily routines, hobbies, past experiences, opinions, advice, emotions, invitations, questions, and storytelling. Here is an example conversation. "Hi, how are you?" "I think learning English is fun. You should practice every day." "Yesterday I went to the park. I love painting in my free time. Would you like to join me tomorrow?" "I feel excited to meet new friends." "Every day I improve my English. What about you?" Repeat it slowly. Notice how natural and confident it feels. This is the power of practice. Finally, dear learners, remember that learning English is a journey and you are doing amazing. Keep practicing every day. Use the phrases we learned. Speak, listen, and repeat. Confidence will grow. Fluency will grow. And soon you will enjoy speaking English without fear. Thank you for joining me today on English Vision, the podcast. I hope this video made you feel confident and inspired to practice English every day. Remember, your next video is coming yesterday, so stay tuned. And don't forget to subscribe to English Vision, the podcast, for daily English practice, tips, and confidence building exercises. Together, we will make learning English fun, easy, and effective. See you in the next episode. Keep speaking, keep learning, and stay confident.